So guys, we are now at the dress rehearsal game for the Dallas Cowboys against the Houston Texans. And this is going to be a huge game to determine what we might see on opening day. So this is going to be a must-watch preseason game. And I understand that some people are still like, hey, it's just preseason, this, that, and a third. I get that. But I want to go over things regarding this game, what to expect, what I want to see, and a couple other things. So, before we get into that, if you guys can do me a solid favor and smash the like button, it doesn't take too long to do and helps the channel out a lot in YouTube's algorithm. On top of that, subscribe if you're new here so that you can receive more Dallas Cowboys content. I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers on this channel, so by doing that, you're going to help me out there. And hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on content like this. So, we are now at the third preseason game for the Cowboys, and we're getting closer and closer to that first game of the season against Tampa Bay. Now, obviously, it looks like Dak isn't going to play in this game, and, you know, is that something to be concerned about? Not necessarily. I mean, look, I understand that there are people that are very keen on him playing in the preseason. I understand that. I talked about it in my last video. Look, if he doesn't play, don't worry about it. Because, again, this isn't like a serious shoulder injury. Now, if we get into that week one territory and something's up, then we have to start hitting the panic button. But with that being said, I think it's just the Cowboys just holding him back. And we saw that in Hard Knocks, and we saw that with the reports that the Cowboys are trying to limit him. So don't expect Dak. So we need to see how Garrett Gilbert does, you know, how can he do with the starting offense and stuff like that. Now, I don't know if we're going to see Zeke as well. I haven't heard any reports if he's going to play or not. If he does, cool. I mean, I don't really care if he plays or not. That doesn't bother me. But if he doesn't, I want to see a lot of Tony Pollard. I want to see what he can do. If Rico Dowdle is going to be a part of this roster, he needs to get some time as well. But yeah, on that running back stuff, I hope to see a lot of Tony Pollard. Now, we go to the wide receivers. Amari Cooper's looking to play, so we're probably going to see the starting. You know, we're going to see Lamb, we're going to see Coop, we're going to see we're going to see Gallup. So it's going to be, sure, you know, we're not going to see it with Dak, but I don't expect them to play a whole lot, but, you know, we'll see what happens. But I'm excited to see Cooper play. Hopefully nothing crazy happens, knock on wood. There is that. Now, the offensive line I'm really interested in because Lyle has an injury and it's a neck. Now, it's not a setback or it's not any situation like that. Then again, this just got reported, so I don't know how bad it's going to be. But with that being noted, I would just hold off on saying anything until we get closer. Because obviously we don't want Terrence Steele out there, so I'm hoping, you know, maybe we see a certain configuration come. Like, I would love to see Connor Williams out there at tackle, or if Josh Ball, if he's ready to go, which he might be, I want to see him out there so we can see him get some reps, you know. But I'm very nervous about the backup depth, so hopefully they get a chance there. Tight end, I have nothing much more to see other than maybe, you know, does Blake Jarwin, can we see a bit? But I'm comfortable with what we got there. Now, defensively is where I'm looking. What is going to be that starting defense look like? Is it going to be, well, probably Mike is going to be out there. You know, how's that configuration going to look? Because I'm not saying that that's going to be the telling tale for what we see on week one against Tampa, but it's something that we have to think about, right? We have to think about, okay, if it's Micah and Keanu starting, or Micah and LV, or Micah, however you want to put it, it could, you know, raise a question mark for like, okay, so that's probably what we're going to see to go forward. You know, I've been hearing word that Jalen and LV might be doing some special teams crap, I guess. I mean, I don't really care. I want to make sure that everybody's getting their chance and they're performing to the best they can. Defensive line speaking, I want to see Bradley and I do his thing. You know, I didn't really get the chance to talk about him a whole lot, mainly due to the fact that, you know, I mean, we haven't seen anything in a stat sheet, but I hope that he continues his stellar play. I mean, he looked fantastic against Arizona. Sure, he had the had the penalty, but other than that, he looks great. Dorrance Armstrong had a great game, and I'm not sure if Tank's gonna play in this game. Again, I don't personally care if some of these starters don't play because I need to see these backups perform. Maybe Randy Gregory plays, but let's see how this defense looks. And then the cornerbacks, we've yet to see an interception. And we're going to need to start seeing that. We need to see this defense generate turnovers. I mean, they've been doing that the past 2 games, like when the starting defense was out there. And they were just fumble recoveries. But we need to see like an interception or something. I want to see at least that. So that's important. And then special teams, the Cowboys waived Hunter Nicewander, which sucks. But, I mean, then again, he's not been the most consistent guy. I think there's anger. I think he's on the squad still. I don't really care for that portion. The more important thing is what's going on with Greg Zuerlein. Apparently he's going through some kicking sessions. He should be good to go, but then again, we don't know. So hopefully everything's good there. But other than that, I'm really excited to see this whole dress rehearsal game because this is going to be the last meaningful preseason game before we hit the final one where it's just about who's going to make the team and stuff like that. After this game, now they got to cut 5 more guys off the roster, so we're going to be looking at that. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I have nothing more to say other than, look, we have to keep an eye out on this defense because we need to see what we might be seeing on opening day. Offensively speaking, I mean, then again, I've kind of been putting a backseat on the preseason. A lot of these guys are established. I don't personally, unless you're on the defensive side of the ball. But I really don't particularly care at this point, in terms of like certain guys playing. The only time I'll have concerns about it is if we go into week 1, and obviously, these younger guys have a chance considering Neville Gallimore is going to be out. So let's see how they do. And yeah, I can't wait to see it. So we'll obviously be watching that game. I'll have a video out after the game is over. And yeah, again, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I'll catch you guys after the game. All right, guys? Have a great one. Bye-bye.